Shalom, all praises to Yahweh, Bashem Yahushai, and double honors to the apostles and the elders of the great millstone, Bashem Rakah Kodash. My name is Yakalba from Plaintables Philadelphia, Philly. Satan don't want this video to come out. Having a hard time getting this done. He spake like a dragon, and I beheld another beast, 13:11 Revelation, come up out of the earth, and he had two horns like a lamb, and he spake like a dragon. All right, the beast. The beast is NATO and the EU. All right, so you have the different, and they all have the two-party system or two-party or more system. All right, but it's really just one party technically. But you know, it's the Rothschilds, the elite. They go under various names. They worship Satan. They drink blood, do all sorts of demonic evil shit. All right, so this is what they're doing over in that country, which you should already know by now. If y'all don't know by now, y'all probably gonna be destroyed. So pay attention. Too late in the day to be trying to figure little shit out. Alright. This is I'll mute the mic.
There are only 3 reasons to leave the home now, not 5. Work is not a reason to leave the home. 3 reasons to leave the home now, not 5. Work is not a reason to leave the home.
Work is not a reason to leave the home if you didn't take patented drugs. All right. Work is not a reason to leave home if you didn't take drugs that only a few companies make. If you don't take patented drugs, that's speaking like a dragon. You got to take the drugs, or work is not a reason to leave the house. Leave the house. If it's not a reason. If you don't take the drugs, then if you don't take drugs, you can't leave the house. I guess he's saying for the next 4 days. I think to be, yeah. So here's the next reason. The link will be in the description box.
Also determined that restriction of movement is critical right now, and that 1 hour of exercise for the next 4 days is not essential. The Chief Health Officer has also determined that restriction of movement is critical right now, and that 1 hour of exercise for the next 4 days is not essential.
So the hour of exercise in that country is not essential for the next 4 days. So I don't know if the work thing, you can't go to work. You're saying it's not essential. If you can't go to work, let's bring that back because that's a link is in the description box. Right there. This is at 6 minutes 14 seconds. Mute the mic. Speak like a dragon. Let me highlight that so you can see that. I can end the video right here actually. Where we at? I made my point. And what the beast? All right, they're a part of the. They have an agreement. All right, the world's governments have an agreement with the beast. If whatever government speaks up, talks similar, they may not be officially on paper with the beast, NATO, EU, but if they're following their whole program, I mean, they with them. It tells you that all nations have committed fornication with the whore. All right, and when they speak in the will of the bankers, the elite. All right. So when you hear these different countries speaking, they're speaking on the behalf of their lords, their overlords, all right, which are the elite, the bankers. All right. So 6 minutes 14 seconds. Mute the mic.
There are only 3 reasons to leave the home now, not 5. Work is not a reason to leave the home. Leave the home now, not 5. Work is not a reason to leave the home.
Then we'll jump to 624, 623.
Officer has also determined that restriction of movement is critical right now, and that 1 hour of exercise for the next 4 days is not essential. The Chief Health Officer has also determined that restriction of movement is critical right now and that 1 hour of exercise for the next 4 days is not essential.
So that's Esau. Esau is the devil. All right. The Edomites are Satan incarnate, meaning Satan in the flesh, the deceivers and the adversaries. All right. 13 and 11. And I beheld another beast come up out of the earth. And he had 2 horns like a lamb, and he spake as a dragon. And he exercised all the power of the first beast before him, and caused the earth and them which dwell therein to worship the first beast whose deadly wound was healed. And the first beast was the ancient Roman Empire. And if you didn't pay tribute, you pretty much were destroyed by the Roman Empire, all right, which was ruled by Edomites at the time. All right. So that's going to be the penalty. If you don't worship the beast, you're going to be put to death eventually. So right now they're restricting you from doing certain things. All right. And he doeth a great wonder, so that he maketh fire come down from heaven on earth in the sight of men. So this is all building up to what they eventually want to do. All right. If it's not going to be this crisis, it's going to be another crisis. All right. Better believe Esau wants to put forth this new world order. All right. And he deceiveth them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles. This is more than one miracle. This is just one miracle we mentioned in 13, the 13th verse. Fire was one. All right. Advanced so-called, medical technology is another one. Being able to walk again when you couldn't walk. Being able to have movement in your hands via microchips, or spinal bypass technology. Because your spine, all the signals, electrical signals go through the spine so your limbs can move. So if you were in an accident, your spine is no longer operational, they have bypass technology where they can use microchips and other devices to bypass your spinal cord and go straight to your muscles. All right, so you can move again. All right, so those are part of the miracles here. All right, bypass technology. And it says, saying, dwell on earth, that they should make an image of the beast, which had the wound by the sword and did live. All right, and the image is reared up to be worshipped. All right, so there's certain things that go along with that image. All right, which is compliance, worshiping, following the status quo, the rules. All right, and those rules violate the laws of Yahweh and Yahweh Shai. All right, and you have power to give life into the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak. All right, so if you don't follow those rules, there's consequences. Said it speaks, and causes that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. So there you know that the image of the beast has to be referring to the authority, the laws, the rules, regulations, mandates. All right, because it said if you don't worship the image of the beast, you'll be killed, and it includes what that implant. All right, so if you don't follow whatever the beast says to follow, all right, if you don't worship, which is worshiping, respecting, paying, your taxes. That's why they're trying to get. They got the tax rules now. They're cracking down on alternative forms of investments. They want to control and see all money that is being transferred from one account to another. They want their business, and they want to be omnipresent and omnipotent. Because they think they're God. They have the God complex. All right. So that image has rules unto death, and if you break the rules, you transgress the rules, you're going to be killed. It says it here. And he had power to give life into the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many is with not worship. So if you don't worship, you're going to be killed. All right. So saying, well, you can't go outside. You can't, that's how it starts. All right. We can't go to work. Proskuneo. The kiss the hand, right? You're kissing the hand. I mean, you're under the guidance, your reverence of that deity or person. All right. Fall to the knees to touch the ground as expression of profound reverence. All right, because the God or the Godhead has orders, ceremonies, things that are beneficial to you, things that are not. So they basically pretty much telling you what to do. All right. Every God has a list of rules, regulations, like do's and don'ts. All right. So if you don't worship that image, all right, which is whatever the hell he tell you to do, all right, you're going to be killed eventually. As of right now, no, it's voluntary, or it's pseudo-voluntary. They're basically pushing you, like the video I did previously. They're pushing you into a corner where it's like you're going to die if you don't comply. You're not going to be able to eat. You're not going to be able to earn a living. All right. Pay homage, special honor and respect shown publicly. Yeah, you got to show your status. You have to do it voluntarily, because we have like laws in America where they can't just dig up your information or request it without your permission. Now they're saying you got to do it voluntarily or you cannot participate. So basically, it's like it's pseudo mandatory, it's pseudo against the law to not comply. All right, just like they dissolved all your options. So like, well, you're either gonna die or comply. But they're saying it's a free choice. So Esau's a devil. As the scripture says, abstain from all appearance of evil. All right, like, well, it is technically voluntary, but you got one option: either do what they say or die. So is it really voluntary? That's an appearance of evil. It doesn't seem right. Like, what the hell is going on with this? All right, but technically you're right. It's voluntary. All right, not forcing you to do anything. Used of to show homage of superior rank. Yep. Show men of being superior rank or beings of superior rank. Remember, you have the God complex, which says beings, something that exists, which is referring to like a god, or a person that thinks he's a god. Heavenly beings, demons, the Lord Most High. Like a dog licking his master's hand. Put that in red. All right. Prostrate. Right. All right. So you get the point. All right. That's worshiping. No, we'll play it again. 6:15 and 6:23. All right. Says, remember, people were taking advice from a wild beast like this. All right. The Lord degenerated Edom, into a damn beast. Among the bushes they brayed, under the nettles they were gathered together. They were children of fools, yeah, children of base men. They were viler than the earth. All right. Now am I their song? Yeah, I am the byword. They harm me, they flee far from me, and spare not to spit in my face. And that's the beast, all right? Our evil brother, and we're not identical twins. I think it's called maternal twins. Isaac and Rebekah had Esau and Jacob. Esau came out first. And it's written that the elder, Esau, will serve Jacob. All right, so they can have their fun now. But the elect, which are the Israelites, We're going to have the last laugh. All right, because we're going to get the victory at the end. We're going to get the upper hand. It says that his hand held the heel of Esau. Jacob held the heel of Esau. Yes, Ezra 2nd, Ezra 6 and 9. Start from there. And this is my last verse here. The serpent. Now the serpent was more 3 and 1. Genesis was more subtle than any beast of the field which Yahweh has made. Yahweh Elohim had made. And the beasts are referring to all the creatures that were made. There would be a like an animal. Then you had the intelligent beast, which are humans, man, Adam. All right. Now the serpent. Then the serpent was referring to the wicked beast that what Yahweh Shah had created. All right. Was more subtle than any beast of the field which the Lord Elohim, Yahweh Elohim had made. And he said unto the woman, hath Elohim said, you shall not eat of every tree of the garden? And the woman said unto the serpent, which is the beast, which is a person or people, all right, that Yahweh Shah had made, we may eat of the fruit of the trees of the garden. So the wicked saying to one of the daughters of the Most High, daughters of Yahweh Shai, we may eat of the fruit of the trees of the garden, but of the fruit of the tree which is in the midst of the garden, the power has said, ye shall not eat of it, neither shall you touch it, lest you die. And the serpent, the wicked, all right, said unto the woman, which was among the righteous, ye shall not surely die. So he lied. For the power doth know that in the day, so this is true, that you eat thereof, then your eyes shall be open, and ye shall be as gods, knowing good and evil. So the latter part was absolutely true. All right, and the first part was a lie. And the serpent said unto the woman, ye shall not surely die. All right, so when Esau puts out his rules, his regulations, he's using saying one or two things. He's either lying to you completely, or he's lying to you initially and then telling the truth, or telling the truth and then lying to you at the latter end. All right, that's a part of Esau's power. And so listen to this again and close it out.
There are only 3 reasons to leave the home now, not 5. Work is not a reason to leave the home. Reason to leave the home now, not 5. Work is not a reason to leave the home.
All right, and that's 6:23. 6:23. Link will be in the description box for the video. It started about 4 minutes, so we can watch the whole thing.
Officer has also determined that restriction of movement is critical right now, and that 1 hour of exercise for the next 4 days is not essential now, and that 1 hour of also determined that restriction of movement is critical right now, and that 1 hour of exercise for the next 4 days is not essential.
Only Satan would make a statement like that exercise is not essential for the next 4 days. See how he subtle speaking like a dragon. All right, so there you go. So what more proof do you need that Esau, Edom, the devil, does not have your best interest? All right, this is Satan incarnate here. He wants to do you harm, and as watchmen, we're warning you about the evil day that is going to come. So be prepared. So I hope you edified. Shalom to the next lesson.